Hello everyone, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with another episode of Zero City. We are going to cover a variety of things today. We got a new game update, we got a visitor out front of our shelter here, and I'm going to talk about my squad a little bit. Since we are in between events at the moment, and there are events going on in other games, I haven't been grinding Zero City tons at the moment, but I have been going in for the most part and doing my dailies for the most part, and working on my squad and doing a little bit of fighting. I mixed it up a little bit. Not sure if it's good yet. I need to spend a little bit more time on that, but we'll dive in there quickly at the end. So again, game update. I don't think I mentioned also going to do giveaways. So let's go ahead and just do that right now. We'll announce the winners to last week's giveaway. And it's the normal giveaway that we do every week. The Facebook page, Zero City Facebook page, is the group that gives us the crypto coins that we provide for everybody here. So, and as always, we gave a number range, 8,000 to 10,000. The winning number was 8577. So Harmat, Zenkria, Subham, William, and Kate, congratulations. Each of you have won 250 crypto coins. Those should be coming out in the next day or two. I had a lot of close guesses today, and there was a person with 313, so a lot of really close guesses today. So congratulations to each of you. You should be getting your rewards in game soon, and thank you for participating. And again, the official Zero City Facebook page, Zero City Game right here, are the providers of these crypto coins that we do every week, and we will be back again for another giveaway next week. Or actually, I'll announce it at the end of this video for the following week. And I'm going to stick to the same format because it goes nice and easy. I do apologize for this coming up late. Was grinding the Hustle Castle event that was out really hard, and I fell behind on everything, so I'm scrambling to catch up right now. So hopefully within the next day or two I will be caught up on everything. And that is also part of the reason I haven't been playing this game quite as much lately, because I was grinding it out really hard. Alright, so let's discuss this right away at the beginning. I think just because there's always new players that come out, they don't know. But if you haven't done anything yet, let me try to set the table straight here. The Wandering Merchant shop comes along every, 2 months or so? I don't know. I'm sure there's a specific time frame, providing good items, and items that have been good in the past. Maybe they're not quite as good as they used to be. And in Hustle Castle, there's an artifact that was, not new, but in Zero City and American Dad, it seems like these are new artifacts that get added, or multi-purpose weapons, in this game. And I don't remember seeing this one before, so I'm not sure. I mean, this is very good, and each of these items are very good for sure, no doubt about it. So we have damage dealing, which isn't my favorite, but it's a good damage dealing. Here we have a device which is giving you really good chemistry knowledge and good health. And then, whoops, wrong one. That's the artifact. Incendiary. Once in a while, usually the best trigger. Sometimes the other ones work out pretty good too, but this one's dealing a lot of good damage over time. And then we got the gear here, armor, which is summons medic, which does healing. So all of these are very good, and I think this was in one of the way of events, or the path of events, where these items came out. The ones that don't grind very hard. Really good. But what you need to know is these are not guaranteed. And as a matter of fact, they're so opposite of guaranteed, they're highly unlikely. They publish we've known this for a long time in all the games. There's a donkey cart, there's something else in American Dad. The same concept exists in all the games, and the drop rates are always low. Everybody goes in thinking they're going to pay $1,300, they're going to get one or all of these things. That's not what's going to happen. There's a chance to get them, and it's a very small chance. And they put out the specific odds in American Dad for the last game. Here it doesn't tell us what the percentages are, and they actually did. And the chance of getting, I believe it was the premium, or I think it was the premium artifact, was like 5%. So that means you're going to be spending 1,300 times 20 on average to be able to get that. So that's 26,000. That's $100 worth of crypto coins you're going to be spending to get one or maybe all of these. I don't know what the drop rates are here, but it's fairly similar. Most of the time, you're just going to get these up here. So if you want to go spend a couple rolls in there and take your chance and see if you can get lucky, knock yourself out. But don't go in expecting to get these, because highly, highly, highly unlikely you will get them. And every time it comes out here, people post messages all over the place saying, what a ripoff, I can't believe it, this game stinks, blah, 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 blah. But you need to know every single time that's going to be the case. Don't expect to get them, and then make sure you share it with others, because if your clanmates anyway, so they don't get caught off guard either. But along with this comes a bunch of other things, and I like some of these pretty good. This right here I get every single time in every single game. 99 cents for premium for 15 days, 66% off. You can't beat that. best deal, and I always get that every time. I never pay for the zombie assistant. I always just use crypto coins that you can earn just by playing the game, so I don't ever do that. And when you buy crypto coins the first time, you get double the rate. So I don't remember the prices here, but it's like, if you have never bought, then it's better to buy it here. Let's just go take a look here, rather than me trying to stumble through my words. So if we go to the market here, we go to crypto coins. So right here. So if I spend $10, I'll get 1,100 plus 1,100, but this is only a first time purchase. This does reset eventually over time. I'm not sure what that reset rate is. So here we get 2,200 for $9.99. And if we come here to the cart, we get 2,000 for $14.99. So it's not nearly as good as that first time deal, but it is better than the subsequent deals. So if you already did that $9.99 one, then this is better. So if you're one who spends, these are good if you consistently spend. But what really is good is these. I haven't been farming tons, so I haven't done these yet, but I will spend the cash to get crypto coins. I think, or not the cash, the dollars here and the wood. Always a good deal, I think. This again, if you're buying these are good because it's cheaper, but they are expensive. So if you don't have crypto coins at hand, it's not the easiest thing to do, and I don't, so I will not be buying any of those. These are pets for, as I've talked about in previous videos, pets don't do anything, they just kind of get in the way. But if you want one just to have one, knock yourself out. It's cheaper, $6.99 instead of $9.99. So me personally, I've never bought one. You get animals throughout events, and I finally got my first one here, so that is more than enough for me. Skins, I'm never going to do that, but if that's something you want, you get a chance to buy it. Here you got gear, very good stuff. This is the better gear right here, as it costs more. The arena weapon and the arena armor are the better items because they are they give you better stuff than you get with the legendary ones and the stuff you can craft yourself. So these are certainly the way to go if you have the extra crypto coins, you want to spend them. And then here again, you can grind your way through, spend all of your dollars or your wood, and you can get these. Since I haven't been grinding and doing that kind of stuff, I don't have extras, so I can't do that, but usually I do. I buy each of those. In the past, a long time ago, whenever I had extra in Hustle Castle, I had extra premium currencies, I would go in and buy these epic chips, because 5 of those gives us a chance at half of a legendary. That is extremely expensive though, so oh no, these are chips, sorry, not the materials. I was thinking of these here. These aren't it either. What? They don't have them here. Ooh, no, don't buy that. Yeah, they don't have them here. Okay, but here you go. So if you want an epic chip, I wouldn't recommend buying this because, again, as I think I've talked about in other things, sure, you have a chance at an orange, sure, you have a chance at a purple, sure, you have a chance at these, but you're highly unlikely to get them. There's a YouTuber in Hustle Castle who did the equivalent of this in Hustle Castle, and we've been saying for a long time, don't get it because it's a really bad deal. He bought 50 of these crates, like I said, Hustle Castle equivalent, and he has a CC10 equivalent, and there's a CC11 equivalent in Hustle Castle now, so there's a red chip here as well, which isn't in this game yet, but it'll be coming at some point in soon. Oh, look. Does this tell us what the percentages are? Hey, there you go. There's the percentages right there. That's nice. They have it here, but they don't have it in the other one. So he did 50 chests, and he got nothing but these low-level guys right here. He got these. He didn't get one single one of these. So, let's see if that's consistent with what these numbers are. 0.12, so that is, yeah. That's less than 1 in 100, significantly less than 1 in 100, less than 1 in 100, less than 1 in 100. So there you go. That is consistent with what we saw here. Less than 1 in 100, less than 1 in 100. And that is what he saw. So he got nothing. I mean, obviously there's a chance you could get it, but highly unlikely. So anyway, the long point of this is don't ever buy these. It's just not worth it unless you just want to, again, take your chances. Take your crypto coins and buy something else, or take your items that you're getting in the railway station and go ahead and just buy a purple chip, because you can get a guaranteed one for, I think I'm in the Nova railway station, so I can't look here. Yeah, I am. Go ahead and buy that purple chip right here rather than, taking your chances of getting a purple or an orange, because it's just a waste, complete waste. All right, so that covers here. And there was recently an update that came out in the game, and I didn't see too many notes about it. In Hustle Castle, I have a couple resources where I can go and find out about all the release notes and more details. And they also show up in game here, but here we didn't get anything. We have this game update from 5.14, but we don't have anything new that came in. We do have this down here, which talks about, our visitor, but nothing specifically about the update. So I'm going to go through what I saw, the little parts that I read on the App Store updates, and show you what I know. And then if I miss anything, you guys can drop some notes in the comments and then fill in everybody else in for whatever else I missed, or on Discord or whatever. All right, so a couple things here. So we can go into our friends list here. And these are things that are in Hustle Castle as well. I don't remember them being 9 months ago, so I think this came a little bit sooner. But one of the difficult things with your friends list is there's so many people. Like for me, I have a ridiculous amount of people. I mean, I have hundreds. I don't think I have hundreds here probably, but I have probably a couple hundred anyway. So trying to find people that consistently give me gifts, or that I do bunkers with or something like that, it's difficult with all of this. So what you can do now is, if you click on the information here, you can add to favorites. You can have a list of up to 20 favorites of the people you're going to interact with the most, and they'll show up on the top. I haven't favorited anybody yet here, I don't think. So let's just go ahead and favorite iRock here, add to favorites, and now we got a list up top here. So iRock is still down here, but then iRock is up here up top for in my favorites, and then you can remove just like that. So anyway, it's an easier way to manage your list. And another item here, I'm going to go ahead and post this if I remember, but you no longer have to be Facebook friends to add people to your list. You can now just put in their game ID, and which I'll show you an easy way of getting that now, and you can turn this on and off as well. I'm just leaving mine on. So it's an easier way to join up with people, your clan mates. You can share with people, and you don't have to be on Facebook anymore to be friends with people, which is highly convenient. And like I said, you can click on this and turn that on and off. But to do that, you just basically add friend and then type in their game ID right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whoever that person is, and then they'll pull in that number. Another very handy way of adding friends. And speaking of game IDs, in the past I always told you had to go to the gear icon to get your game ID down here. Still there, just like it was before, but like they now have in Hustle Castle is a better way to do it. You can go up here to your profile, which they've reorganized, and look here, we got my game ID right up there, and if I click on here, it copies it to clipboard for me automatically. So when we're going to talk about the giveaway later, all you have to do is come right here, click on that, it copies it, so you don't have any transposing number problems, which some people run into, and it'll just go ahead and paste it right into wherever you're going. So it avoids a lot of troubles that way. I believe they have, they didn't do it yet. In Hustle Castle, they have tabs up here where they have all the information tabbed apart, so they don't have, pages and pages of stuff to scroll. So I assume that's coming, not here yet, but fairly handy. And I don't remember, this might be new, I'm not sure, but now you can see specifics on the hero and how far you've upgraded. As you can see with my little teeny tiny baby updates, I have done very little with my hero. Need to get in more. I've only done 13 bunkers. Not making a lot of progress there. I need to start getting in there and spending some time in there. So, we got some good quality of life upgrades. And then another one that people were asking for tons, and I was as well, and I ended up only using it once or twice, which is quite funny, is if I go, I'm just going to pick anybody, doesn't matter. So now we have something called the mass disassemble. So down here in the bottom, if I click on that, I have a way of disassembling mass items at once rather than, click, delete, click, delete, click, delete. I can go say, give me every single thing that's common. And it puts them all in here. It says 185. So now I have 185 items. I can just go ahead and start disassembling right now. Be careful of this. I still haven't covered my strength versus power video. Sometimes you want to actually have a lower level item and use that instead of a higher level item if it has a better power efficiency. So be careful of this, because I did this in Hustle Castle. I don't have any low level items anymore. So I'm not going to do this for me yet, but once I spend some more time figuring out what I want to do and know what I have, I'm going to do it, but I'm not there yet. So again, if you want to, go ahead and do it. If not, just be careful. And if I click on it again, it did not remove it. So Okay, once you click it, they're added on the list, which maybe that's fine. I'm going to get back in there. I wanted to reset that. So, you know, you can sort by everything. You can sort by fighters, fighter gear. So that is only going to be, now it's only 70 because it's only the fighter equipment. It's not my workers. Or I can go to this worker tab and then I'll say, give me, you know, the greens. And it's only going to be the worker related items rather than, I don't know where I put them on the bottom probably, since I had the other ones in there. So now it's only my worker items and not my fighter items. So again, it's still a little clunky, but it makes disassembling tons of things. And if you like to keep your inventory looking clean, it's a quick way to do it. But again, if you're wanting to work on your strength and don't know exactly how to do that yet, be careful, because like I said, we might be using some of that later. And that is all that I know of the update. There easily could be more that I've missed. I'm not sure of everything that's going on in here, but certainly some quality of life items. Ooh, one. I don't remember when they added it. This could be right. Could have been now potentially. But once per day, every 24 hours, you get a free reset of your railway station. So we got a video in here. So if you're at level 18, which I don't get to, and you're trying to get to 20 and all your people are dead, you can watch a video. It revives everybody. You can put them back in. Comes in very handy for sure. You should make use of that. If you do multiple railway runs a day and you don't get through it, you should certainly make sure that you do that to help you out once per day, to get you a little bit further, to get you some more items. And that is all that I can remember. I think there possibly could be more, but I haven't seen it. And there's probably some under the hood items that have changed as well that, again, like I said, I haven't seen any release notes on everything in the update. And I have not heard of any updates of when a new game is coming, a new event is coming. There was a downtime recently. There's a new app update that came out recently. And with that came those updates and our visitor here. So maybe that's all that was tied to it. There's not an event coming. So not sure on that. All right, now let's jump real quick to my squad. I don't remember all the details I've covered, but when I first upgraded my fighter to level 100 and I did some testing, I talked about how disappointed I was, and then proceeded to start being quite a beast in the arena. I mean, I'm not winning because I'm 1.8 million power, and I'm going against people at 3 million power. You know, 9 times out of 10 or 95 times out of 100, whatever it is, I'm going to lose them just because they're so much bigger and more powerful. They got so much more strength than I do. Even though I'm a little more efficient, they're still way bigger than I am. I don't remember if I talked about it, but I did beat 2 people already over 3 million. I think I beat one 3.1 and one 3.0, and that is not a norm. It just, you know, they must have had a bad setup, or my luck on my items were working out pretty good. So my squad was doing really good. I tried, trying to see if there's a ways to make it better. So here's my level 100 right here. Can't do much here. Still really strong, dealing lots of damage. Try to keep it as efficient as possible. So I didn't properly equip that one, or not probably, I didn't do it at all. But the big change I made is right here with Isabella. Come back here. Let's go back to Zoe. One of the viewers commented on Zoe being a beast, and she could do really good with, coming behind and attacking. With this weapon here, it's a pretty good weapon. So 23% chance to do 91% damage, plus got the ricocheting bullet doing more damage. So I've been noticing that she quite often does really well in the fights, even sometimes better than our level 100 fighter. And I had her at a level 100 fighter, plus I have a third fighter. And what I tried to do in testing was to remove that third ranger in the back and make her an assassin, actually. And I don't love it yet, so I'm still working on it. So Allison is no longer a ranger in the back, she's now an assassin. So she's running this gear that I had on my other assassin, which basically on death starts damaging other people over time. Over time. Not tons of damage, but a little bit of damage. So again, assassins die quickly sometimes. And I had her just with that, without, a teleport in the back. And she wasn't doing tons of work. I put this teleport on there and she started doing a lot more damage. And I'm ending fights a little bit quicker now. But the problem is, if she does die, I only have 1 resurrection. So I might have to try having 2 resurrections. Not sure. These are not the best daggers in the world, but they're not bad. So I have that going. And I have this on for extra health. I'm not sure. It's probably just a waste. I shouldn't have that on, but I might need the extra health and defense. That might be helping her. Obviously it's helping her, but as far as my overall strength. So I'm still kind of playing with this. I've only did a little bit of testing with it today. And I haven't tried a 3 million. You know, I consistently beat people, you know, 2.5 and below. But 2.5 has occasionally beat me, and with this setup I'm losing to 2.5 a little bit more often. But you know, trying to remember if I beat a 2.7 million today. Regardless, whatever it is, this setup is still pretty strong. And one of the benefits of this setup is it catches people off guard when I'm in the arena. If I can get up top fairly quickly, I have people stronger total power than me see me as a weakling, and they just attack me blindly and they lose. So I can be on top early and stay on top longer because people that look like they could beat me lose. So that's another approach I'm using to win a lot of my fights. And because of that, I'm finishing the top 3 a whole lot more often, and I've got a couple victories too. I'm not dominating, I'm not winning every time, I'm not top 3 every time, but it's a whole lot more consistent now. I guess we were here already, didn't pay attention. These numbers are improving, they're still really, really bad. 19, 40, and 56, not very good, I realize that. You guys are way better than me, but kind of riding the ship here and starting to get top 3s a little bit more often. And I want to get that going a little bit even more often before I do any big changes. So I'm at my current max right now. So I have a level 100 here, and I trained to level 87. I don't even know if I have her in here. That right now is the max I can be. If I do one more level up of one person, I'm going to jump into the next bracket, and then I will start getting crushed. So if this 88.9 or 89.9, this 88.9 bracket disappears, then I'm going to have to start leveling up and get into the 94 bracket. But as long as this bracket stays here, I'm going to keep trying to work on my strength here and get some more top 3s so I can start farming some things in this bracket and get bigger and better and stronger. That is certainly the goal moving forward. And, you know, in the meantime, I'm going to keep working on that strength, to keep trying to optimize that so I can win a lot more often, and grind that while we're waiting for the next event to come. And like I said, I haven't heard anything specific about that yet, but hopefully soon. So, okay, let me go ahead and announce the next giveaway, and then we will wrap it up here. So we're going to keep things consistent just to make it easy. This video is coming a little bit late. Hopefully next week we get back on schedule where we have been in the past, but we're going to do a giveaway just like we've always done. And for those that are new, it's just a random chance, more or less, for you to get some free crypto coins. And like I said, the crypto coins are given by the Facebook Zero City page. They provide them every week. And what I need to do is I have a Google form out there, which I have a random number I'm going to have you guys choose. And the closest people, the 5 closest people to that random number are going to win, just like we showed at the beginning of this video. So give me your in-game name, or whatever you want me to call you. Give me your game ID, which now you can go ahead and click on here. So name, game ID, and then your guess. And then the number range this week is going to be 15,000 to 20,000. So give me your guess between 15,000 and 20,000. Give me those other items. We'll keep the giveaway open for 5 days again, like I always do. And then I will have a video coming here where I'll announce the winners, just like we've been doing. So good luck to everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating and keeping things going here. Let me know if I missed anything for the update that came out that I didn't notice. And until the next time, this is QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.